Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to another episode of the Sirhcus, my single player Let's Play series. And oh, we got lots of potatoes there. Very good, very fine. So, I've been doing a little bit of work here. Not a whole lot here at La Quinn, our logging village. I got a couple of roofs done, which I think it's a big step. It's a big step because I've been struggling with these roofs. They're very strange. While I was figuring out how I wanted to do them, and settled on this design, which was actually my original design, the sort of saggy roof. And I was a little worried because I didn't know how well I'd be able to replicate that, how well I'd be able to adapt those to different roofs. I did a couple of houses here though, and I think they turned out all right. You know, here we have an actual valley, and I think it works. I think it will work. I think it's good enough. Obviously, still have a lot of roofs left to do. I would have done more, but I ran out of food. I started to like starve, and I was like, oh, crap! I don't have anything to eat. So just like searching around. So I started a little bit of a potato farm here. This thing is not doing well. I mean, I only had like a couple of potatoes on me. And so I was able to grow those. Actually, I think I went over to the zombie spawner and took the potatoes that we've gotten from the zombies. Not very good. Is it time to sleep yet? So I did go and raid my farms back at Yestair, our spawn village, and got food from Yerby. I really don't have any food like anywhere in this world because the problem is I haven't really farmed anything recently. I kind of have been putting it off. So today, first off, what we need to do is I'm going to come down here. Look at all this iron. I could mine that iron, but we're not going to. Not right now. Maybe. We do still have a no caving restriction, quote unquote, as I explore the cave. I just want to light this up. I have gone into caves. I've lit some up. I have mined some iron because it's a very fast and loose restriction. It's not anything like super important, super strict, I guess is the word I was looking for. But I do want to, like this stuff I could grab. I mean, it's right here. Why not? Why not? Well, because I'm trying not to go mining and trying to get resources from different methods like villagers and zombies and maybe eventually iron golems. I actually have I think I have a pretty good plan for doing that. We might have to make an iron farm very soon. But anyways, so we need a chicken farm. That's what we're doing here. Let's put a chest here. This is just going to be a temporary thing. I've never really been a huge fan of these chicken farms. They're not really cheaty, but they sort of seem a little cheaty. They're completely legit, but it's like just getting this free food from these things. You know, you get free food and free feathers, and it's just it seems a little overpowered. As well as I'm not a big fan of chicken. I mean, I'd much rather have steak if I can have steak. So I don't usually do stuff like this. And it's been a while since I made a chicken farm, so hopefully this works. We're going to make a very simple one. Very simple. We're just going to have our chickens up there. They'll lay eggs. Hello? Hi. I saw that. Oh, I missed. Oh, now I'm clicking on things. Oh, and you're dead. What a jerk. Let's grab that stuff. All right, so they'll lay eggs on top of this hopper. They'll get put in this dispenser. We will have a comparator clock coming out of here. So we need to do that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll have some redstone. We're just going to use an actual comparator clock here. And that will feed back around and go like that. And that'll dispense that stuff. Very good. We'll put that there. Maybe put a light back here. And then we'll need, let's just grab some cobble. Put that there and put that there. That should be everything. And then we'll put lava there. So then we just have one more step. Just have to put some water in here. Or not water. We need to throw some eggs in here. Hatch some chickens. Hopefully, one last thing. I suppose this needs to be a little bit taller to keep them from actually climbing out of there. Oops, almost messed that up. Do that, and chickens. And, oh, that one died. That's okay. Stop suffocating. Oh, shoot, this isn't working as well as I had hoped. Maybe if we do right in the hopper so that they don't get stuck in the wall. I'm going to just throw all of these eggs. I should really just collect eggs for a little bit. Get a bunch more before I start throwing them in there, because that's only 4 chickens. Well, we'll see how that goes. If I need to expand the number of chickens that I get, then we will do so. I suppose we probably need, let's make a stair. We probably need a kind of a backboard. Well, oh, that doesn't even work. I did not know that. I don't know why I made an upside down stair. I never do that. But I didn't know that didn't work. All right, there we go. Hopefully that will work. Hopefully that will give us some chicken. No idea. I might be showing some of my newbiness. I'm usually pretty good at Minecraft, but I think that's how you can make a chicken farm. I'm not sure if, the only thing I'm worried about is I don't know if that slab is going to work there. Like this dispenser, when it throws an egg, I'm not sure if that's going to, if the baby chicken is going to be okay there. In fact, we might want to put glass around there just to kind of prevent them from suffocating in any walls. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I hope you all have been paying attention to the channel recently. Got some new stuff going on, and I am very excited. Kind of a follow-up to the last couple of Sirhcus episodes, talking about needing some new stuff to do, and I found it. So we started 2 new series this last week or so, last couple of weeks, and they're going very well. One of them is I caved in, decided to play some Creativerse, and so far I'm having a lot of fun with it. Haven't really gotten too far. We got 2 episodes. Well, we might have 3 by the time this episode goes up. But we have a few episodes of that, mostly gearing up. Hopefully, yeah, I think if things go right, then by the time this video goes up, I should have like my first build on Creativerse done, which is kind of I mean, it's the main point, I guess, of the series. It's going to be, at least, is kind of building stuff in Creativerse, since there isn't a whole lot else to do. I mean, the gameplay is very interesting. But there's just not a lot to the gameplay once you get set up, once you get geared up. But I am excited for the building, all the blocks that it offers. The block rotation is a very amazing feature that just allows so much more to it, and I think that's pretty interesting. And if you haven't checked out the series, I would definitely suggest you do so. If you are interested in Minecraft, which I'm assuming you are if you're watching this, if you're interested in Minecraft at all, you should check it out. Give it a chance, because it's some pretty neat stuff. So that's going on, as well as we did indeed join a multiplayer server, another server. What do I want going on here? I think this is kind of a shorter house, isn't it? I guess it's the same size as that. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. I think we want that to go there. And then let's drop this down here. So yeah, I joined a server. It is it's a server that our buddy Greg, Be Happy, is on. It's a lightly modded multiplayer server, very focused on building. So lots of building going on in the channel. I guess that's kind of what we're focusing on, which is honestly that's what I love to do, is just, I mean, that's why I play Minecraft so much. That's why I play these types of games. That's what I love a lot of these games for, is the ability to create. You know, they're more than just a game. They're a medium. They're a platform to show, to display, to help my creativity. And yeah, that's what I really enjoy doing, is just creating things. And I mean, that's why I started the YouTube channel in the first place, was because I wanted to create and do these things and show it off and share some of the ideas that I have. And so yeah, we joined that Division SMP. Lots of great people there on the server that we get to play with. I'm super excited to be a part of that group. And I don't have a lot of plans for the server, any specific plans, but I think it's gonna go pretty well. I think I'm ready to get building. I'm excited to help out on some of the community projects, or work on some of my own stuff. The mod pack has we're using a custom mod pack called Builder's Bundle that the server creator put together, and it is available up on CurseForge, up on the Twitch the Twitch client, or whatever it's called now, formerly the Curse client. So if you want to download that and play along, it's got some pretty cool mods like Chisels and Bits, which I haven't really played around with it yet. I'm excited and also kind of scared to do so, because I can see myself really getting into that a lot, really spending a lot of time chiseling and bitting things together. I'm a little worried, but also, like, there's just so many possibilities, and I'm excited to play around with that. So yeah, lots of fun, exciting stuff going on the channel. I'm excited. Getting back to it. Videos still, like, my goal is to have daily videos. I've said this many times. That might not be the case. I know this past week and weekend has been very busy. Lots of things just going on in life. Work is super busy. Working some long days. I work construction, so right now it's warm outside, and everyone's trying to get stuff done. So this is just a busy time of year to do stuff. So I don't necessarily get to play video games as much as I would like, get to make these videos as much as I would like, but I'm gonna be trying to keep creating content as quickly as possible and get these videos out in a timely manner. So thank you all for sticking with me and checking the stuff out. Having a lot of fun. Oh, and another thing I almost forgot to mention with the Division server is, since it is in 11, we're playing in 1.11.2, not in a snapshot like we are in here. We get to use the replay mod, which a lot of people on the server use, and so I've been kind of taking inspiration from them and seeing what they do. And I did my first replay sequence. I'm in love with it. I am in love with it. There's so many possibilities, so much just so much stuff you can do. You can make some amazing cinematic sequences and shots. And I'm very excited to play with that. I can't wait until we get to 1.12 and I can bring that stuff into this series. I'm still, like I said, I've only done one sequence so far with the replay mod, so I don't know too much about it yet. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it yet. I'm still trying to figure out how often I want to use it and what I want to use it for. But I'm very excited to kind of get into that and play with that a little bit more and include it in more of my videos.
Along the sea. I've seen open water for years. It's been the same for years. And then you write your letter to tell me what you've done, and you've been done so long, so long, so long. Your bell has rung.
Let's go see if our chicken cooker is working, and no. No? Okay. I did see a baby chicken in there. It must have died. So I think there's a problem with this where it's possible for them to, even the baby chickens, to like jump up or something and touch the lava and die, or it might have suffocated in one of these side blocks. I know I've seen a design where whenever it activates this dispenser, it also like quickly dispenses the lava. So it only kills the adult chickens when an egg is thrown. And the lava is only there for like a split second when an egg is thrown, which makes it a lot less likely for the baby chickens to start on fire when they're just sitting around in here. And also it'd be a good idea to switch those out to glass or some other non-solid block. I did have this thing off for a while though, because I wasn't sure if it was working, and so I had to save up some eggs so we could actually get this thing a little bit faster. So we got quite a few chickens in there, but I might need to play around with actually making this thing efficient, I suppose, and not kill all the baby chickens that are in there. So anyways, luckily I do have this potato farm for the time. I got plenty of potatoes to tide me over. But as you saw in the time lapse, I got all of the roofs done here in the village. So all of these are capped off. It's very nice. Very nice. I like the way that they're looking. Yeah, it should work. And then I also went over here and I cleared out lots and lots of trees. Next, what I want to work on is getting the actual tree farm area laid out. This is the whole reason for this town. This is where I want to come and grow my trees. And so the area that we had before just wasn't quite big enough for all 6 types of trees and to have a decent number of them. So I kind of looked around and I saw that the valley kind of extends over around here. We got this nice wall there, sort of a hill over there. So we have a lot of space. I'm going to take out a lot of these hills here and kind of flatten it a little bit more. It won't be perfectly flat, but I don't want so many hills if we're trying to grow trees. That's just going to make it a little bit more complicated. So the idea is I think I'm going to just scrap this building. I don't know exactly what's going on here. This was supposed to be like I'm going to grab this egg. This was supposed to be like a sawmill logging headquarters. I wasn't entirely sure. And honestly, I can't remember. Like, I think I had a specific idea for it, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I do still want to have a building here, some sort of sawmill, but I don't think it's going to be right there. The plan is we're going to have a lumber yard that maybe takes up, let's get some blocks out. We can kind of mark this out. So I'd like the entrance, maybe we could put another house there, but I'd like the entrance to the lumber yard to be somewhere around here. And then there will be kind of a walled in area. This whole thing I think is going to be pretty walled in, maybe to keep creatures out, which actually I guess, yeah, that would be a good practical purpose in this game. I was thinking just a wall would look nice, but yeah, if I'm out here chopping trees, it might be nice to light it up and, you know, not have to worry about mobs attacking me out at night. I don't have to worry about going to sleep. I can just sit here and chop trees all night long. That actually is a very good idea. So we'll have a lumberyard area, maybe something like this big, subject to change, but this is just kind of a general idea. And in the lumberyard, I want to have some sort of building, maybe a sawmill. Maybe we can try and make it actually look like a sawmill. Although sawmills are usually very large, it would be kind of a small scale place. I guess just an indoor place to process the logs. And then we'll have like the actual outdoor lumberyard where we'll have piles of logs, all different types of logs, you know, like that. As well as chests, where we will actually store all of our saplings and any extra wood that we want to store out here. Maybe some bone meal if we ever really need to like quickly grow trees. Have a store of bone meal out here. Once we get some bone meal, right now we don't have a ton of it. I do have a stack on me. And then out farther past the lumberyard, these will all be kind of sectioned off into 6 different areas where we will have the 6 different trees, of which I have 4. I have some saplings in here as well. So I have 5 of them here. I'm missing the oak saplings. I haven't brought any of those over yet. But I wanted to get these grown here, and I want to just see what they're going to look like in the landscape, because I want to have all of these, you know, already grown out here. Let's just put that there and that there. And I'm going to go sleep real quick. I went and chopped down some oak trees as well so we could get some saplings. So let's put that down, and then let's bone meal some of these. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. That one's kind of short. That one's a little short too. And bone meal. So there we go. Those are the 6 trees that we have and what they will look like here. Not too bad. One thing I like is the fact that most of them, like the leaves, change to this sort of color. The birch doesn't, but it's not too bad. So it's not like when you're, you know, looking at it, looking across the land, you'll see like tons of different types of leaves in there. You won't have like super bright and whatever. Everything should match a little bit nicely. So yeah, I guess now I just need to figure out where I want to put them in here and flatten out this area. I'll have to design a building for this, and yeah, there's a lot of work yet to be done. But I think that's going to be it for today. Those are just some of the ideas that I have been working on. I'm excited with how this thing is going. Let's hop into spectator mode real quick just to see all of these new buildings with their tops put on. They're all kind of like blank slates at the moment. You know, there's no detail to them except for this one. But I think it'll look pretty neat once we get the cobble kind of messed up on the bottom. I think we should come in with some mossy cobble too. Might be nice. Maybe I'll have to go get some vines and get those growing around here. Get those roads in. Put windows and balconies on these houses, which I guess there won't really be a lot of windows in here. Really. In fact, do I even want to put windows? Because in the bottom, this is supposed to be like the foundation. And so there's not going to be a lot of windows in there. And up top, like on the sides, there's barely any room for windows. On the ends of the house, maybe you could put a window or two. I definitely don't want to put too many windows though. They're going to be very fairly closed in. I think that's gonna look pretty neat. So yeah, it's coming along, starting to get kind of an idea of what the village is gonna look like. But yeah, pretty cool. I like it. Hope you guys do too. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.